Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sunday after WWE Backlash review. Hope everyone's having a good Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. You still have time to get your mom something for this Mother's Day? Unless, of course, your mother is WWE, in which case, don't give this bitch a damn thing else than the time you have already spent giving to this. What the hell was this pay-per-view? Is it because I'm old? It's probably because I'm old. It's probably because I'm old and I stopped watching wrestling decades ago that I come back and I'm expecting something gigantic. They got bought by DKO. We're having all this stuff. There's interconnectivity. It's more connected. Social media blew up and now everybody knows everything and you're still putting out shit matches. 5 cards and this is a pay-per-view? 5 matches. 5 matches. And this is a pay-per-view. Let's run down this shit, man. First off, we have the the Fatal 4-Way with Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. I'll be honest with you guys, I came in late to this. I was out doing some stuff. You know, it's spring, summer season. You know, a lot of graduations taking place. I was busy, so I got into this match late. The match was still the same shit we saw yesterday. 24 hours ago, I saw a Fatal 4-Way. Or rather, I saw a tag match with 3 people of the 4 that I saw tonight. What new thing did they do? They did the same damn thing. What are they doing with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre? Why? Didn't we get their season finale in WrestleMania? What was WrestleMania if not the ending of their rivalry where Drew McIntyre won, but Priest still comes out and fights? Why? Why are they still fighting? Their feud ended at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre won. We all saw that. The people who paid the ridiculous ticket prices saw that. Why are they still fighting? Why are they still fighting? We had weeks of them still going with each other, and then we had then Drew didn't even show up last night on SmackDown. But Priest and LA Knight tagged each other, and they're still fighting. And then during this match, it was all about Priest and Drew. LA Knight and Priest kind of teamed up a few times to fight against Fatu, and of course, Priest fucks over Drew McIntyre by making him go and battle outside, which causes both of them to not be in time to stop Fatu's Hulk up and getting back at LA Knight and winning. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous because we have seen this before. Okay, not only have we seen this before, but in this case with Priest and Drew, it should have been done. Is WrestleMania not the season finale of a year-long feud? Was this not what the fuck Triple H Paul Levesque was telling us? That he books for long-term booking? Well, WrestleMania is your season finale, bruh. We had Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest fight each other, bruh. Drew won, bruh. Why are they still fighting? Because they don't know what to do with these guys. That's why. That's why. They have no idea what to do with Priest or Drew, so they're just going to keep fighting each other until, I don't know, something sticks. But I don't know what would stick when you keep doing the same thing. They keep fighting with each other and doing all kinds of shit to each other to try to get one over. They fought outside. They fought with announce tables. They fight with weapons. They had their street match. They got their pay-per-view at WrestleMania. And they're still causing shit to each other. And I fault Priest for this. Priest needs to get the fuck on, bro. Ever since he left Judgment Day, it's like they don't know what to do with him. He still rocks his Judgment Day attire. He still rocks his Judgment Day music. They have no idea what to do with him. They do the same thing with Rhea Ripley. Although I guess in some ways I could kind of see Rhea getting away with it. Because... no, actually I can't. Equal rights, equal lefts. If it doesn't work for Drew, it doesn't work for Rhea. Why are you guys still using your same shit? Can you guys not rebrand? Are you not creative enough to get another gimmick? Or at least take your gimmick in a new direction? Is that what you can't do? Like, why do we still have this same shit? And I just saw 3 of these guys fight last night. Why am I caring about them fighting again? The only thing that I'm hoping it ends is this fucking Jacob Fatu storyline. It is obvious, okay? Because of how Fatu has been feeling with Jay starts talking, not Jay, fucking Solo. I don't know his name. But Ever since he won at WrestleMania, and his henchman keeps talking about how he won it for Jacob and how he won it and how he did what he had to do and how he keeps interfering for Fatu, we've seen how Fatu doesn't appreciate that. Fatu has told Solo, hey, stop saying we, okay? It's me. I'm the one who earned my title. I'm the one who earned my belt. I'm the one who's putting who's putting in the work. We didn't do anything. It's me. But Solo keeps interfering in matches. He keeps setting up this guy for win. So what's going to happen? Is Jacob going to be like, yo, you know what? I can't have you in my corner because you are the reason I keep winning. He saved him from being hit with LA Knight from the table. And now we got this fucking interfering bullshit and surround sound because another motherfucker showed up out of nowhere. Who the fuck was this guy? Some fat fan came out from the fucking crowd and helped Solo with beating up on LA Knight for Jacob. Who the fuck was this guy? From what I heard, from what I remember from Michael Cole, he said he's a free agent. For some reason I keep thinking he said he's like the best free agent or some popular free agent. Who the fuck is this guy? I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? That's literally what I said. I was like, who is this guy? Now we got two people, not just one anymore, who's been doing it repeatedly. Now we got two people doing the thing that Jacob Fatu does not want. He does not want, he doesn't appreciate it. Now we got two people. How about that, Jacob? And Jacob didn't do a goddamn thing. Jacob has shown that he hates how Solo talks about taking credit. He hates how Solo talks about what he's done and like it was him that pushed Jacob and it wasn't Jacob himself. And yet Jacob takes this help. So was that a lie? Is Jacob just being like, yeah, fuck it, I'll accept any help I can get and keep my championship even though I'm winning it by, I can't win it clean? I need Solo to come out. I swear to God, there has to be a match with Jacob Fatu and his belt, or even without his belt, without Solo coming in and he has to lose. Because all I have seen from Jacob Fatu is that he only wins because of Solo interfering. And now we got this other fat fan that's coming alongside him now. How is that a good championship? How? You can't win by yourself. You can't win clean. Fuck that guy. Fuck it. Fuck all this shit. LA Knight needs to be pushed to a higher level. He's done with this championship Fatu shit. He's done with it. Let him go for the undisputed title. Let him fight Jey Uso. Jacob Fatu, what does Jacob Fatu do? He can't win without Solo. Even though he told Solo to stop doing it. Even though he was like, Solo, stop taking credit for my shit. I do this. I run this. All gas, no brakes. But yeah, go ahead and bring your other brother over here and fucking help me out with LA Knight. Let me retain my belt. I'm okay. That's some bullshit. The match was stupid because I literally saw this match before. That's why it's stupid. It's not stupid because the guys didn't put their all in or whatever. It's stupid because I've seen this match before already. I've seen Priest and Damien fight already, and I've already spoken too much about this motherfucking match. Let's move on. Next match, we have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not watch this match. I did not watch this match because I was absolutely irritated with the first match. Okay? The first match, it irritated my bowels. And I had to go take care of that. And it took me a long time because of all the bullshit that was happening. So, I missed the Lyra Valkyria Becky Lynch match. But I did hear the commentary. The commentary didn't do anything. It didn't give me anything that I needed to get off of the toilet and come watch. You know why? Because it sounded like the same shit that they got into previously on the brawls. They did their spots, did their moves, and then they moved the fuck on. Women matches do not give the same sense of excitement as they used to back before I fucking, watched it. And that was the Diva era. That was where we had Tori Wilson and Stacey Keibler doing bra and panties match. Okay? At least Trish Stratus was trying to elevate women's wrestling. Okay? At least we had that. At least we had Lita too, putting in the fucking work. But this shit? Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria, okay. Okay. Like, what, like, are we not doing the same thing with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton? Do we not see both of them with their brawls and choreographed that they just don't work as well? The commentary should have been able to give me a visual representation of everything that was happening, and it was just not there. It was just not there. Do I want to rewatch it? No. Why? But Lyra won. She retained her belt. Great. And Becky Lynch is still gonna be like on Nia Jax's time, and then gonna go after her because she's the best there ever was. There's 5 matches in this fucking card, guys. 5 on a pay-per-view? I'm going to pay premium pricing at a pay-per-view event for 5 matches? Next match, another fucking match that I did not give a damn about. And that's Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Get these motherfuckers off my screen. Stop giving these guys a paycheck. I cannot complain about these wrestlers having terrible booking and not having feuds if they don't keep fighting the same people. I understand that. You want to have a feud between Dominic and Penta? I understand that they got to keep fighting with each other. But they only fight each other. Not only do they only fight each other, they do the same fucking spots. Did we not? We literally saw the same fucking spot that they pulled a week or 2 ago with Grande Americano coming out and hitting Penta. They literally did that again. They did that shit already, and they did it again, and they did it again with the new Day or the Judgment Day coming out and causing a distraction. Carlito comes out, JD McDonough and Finn Balor are gonna get Penta. They get thrown out. Penta, is doing a comeback. Grande Americano comes out, hits him with the metal plate. They were so pushed for time that we didn't even see Grande Americano putting the plate in. We just assumed that the plate is in because we have already seen this before. That's how you know that they have nothing new, because they're using the same spots in the same way and they're using shortcuts. I didn't see Grande Americano putting the plate in his head to hit Penta with a headbutt, cause Penta to get off the turnbuckle, and Dom does a 5-star frog splash, which is a shit frog splash, by the way. And then he retains. This is a lackluster, stupid ass way to try to put Dominic as this like powerful champion reign. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because he only fights Penta. Give us somebody else. He won't go against fucking LA Knight. He won't fucking last with Drew McIntyre. Put Drew McIntyre in him. WWE has already been fucking over Drew McIntyre. Hey Drew, go against Dom. Go against Dom and kick the shit out of him. But they won't do that because they know the fucking Drew should beat the shit out of Dom. This is fucking this. They gave us the same spots, guys. We literally saw Grande Americano coming out and headbutting him with the plate. They took a shortcut and they didn't even show Grande Americano putting the plate in. It was just assumed it's in now. It's fucking ridiculous. Dominic retains, and now he can say he defended his belt 2 times against the same person in the same spots with the same fuck finish. Are you kidding me? This is awesome? No, this is trash. Okay? Good Lord. And then this next match, the next match that I just despised from the moment it was set. Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Get this shit off my screen. The only thing that I am happy about is that Gunther did not lose. If Gunther lost this match, he was beyond wash. You were champion for a long time. Okay? You lose to Jey Uso at WrestleMania by your own move. And then you pick a battle with the fucking commentators. Why the fuck don't you go back to Jey? Don't champions who lose their belt get a rematch clause in their contract? Why the fuck is Gunther fighting McAfee or commentator? Gunther should have come out on Monday Raw and demand his rematch with Jey Uso. That's it. That's it. He should demand his rematch with Jey Uso. Do they not get rematches? So Gunther is not a ring general. He's a ring moron. Because why the fuck are you fighting with someone who has nothing to do with anything? He's a commentator. Demand your rematch for the belt and fight Jey Uso for your belt again. I'm happy at the very least that Gunther won. He had to have won. He had to have won. Pat McAfee should be nowhere near the fucking ring. Especially not against Gunther, the quote-unquote ring general who's so stupid he didn't ask for his damn rematch, which is in every fucking contract clause that's ever existed. Every fucking champion in the history of WWE gets their fucking rematch. It's literally in the fucking contract. How can I take Gunther seriously as a ring anything other than a moron if he didn't fucking demand his match? The Raw after WrestleMania, he should have demanded his fucking rematch with Jey Uso for his belt, and then either whether he lost or won it again, at least he does a smart thing. No, he waits till nobody's in the fucking ring and comes out and picks a fight with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee lasted way longer than he should have. This is that 50-50 booking that I'm not talking about. Gunther should have wiped the floor with Pat. But Pat was able to fucking get some licks and get out of here. Are you kidding me? And the worst cherry on this shit Sunday was Pat McAfee passed out. You could see it. He stuck his tongue out. It's kind of a grotesque thing because it's like you're sticking your tongue out. You're like dead. Like, dude, that's a little bit too much. Just pass out and be done with it, okay? He passes out. Gunther wins. Pat McAfee gets up. He's not a wrestler. You're supposed to fucking sell. No, I won't give him that. You know, there's been plenty of wrestlers that don't sell. But you're supposed to be passed out. You're supposed to be passed out from the move that caused you such distress that first night, that first Raw after WrestleMania, that you had to be escorted out of the building. Don't you remember? Pat McAfee was escorted out of the building. Gunther was suspended indefinitely. They had to get a new announcer. Pat was so hurt. He got up 2 seconds after the bell rang, after he was in it for however long. He lost by submission and then got the fuck up. Were you not just passed out? Are you not selling my move? I'm supposed to take this guy serious? I'm supposed to take any of these guys serious? Gunther wins. Good. I'm happy he wins because otherwise, any respect I had for him would just be absolutely evaporated. But Gunther needs to move the fuck on and demand his rematch. How can I imagine Gunther being a smart guy when he doesn't demand his clause in the contract? Unless he doesn't have a clause in his contract to get a rematch, in which case he's even a dumber idiot than I fucking thought. Because every fucking champion has had a rematch clause in their contract. And if Gunther doesn't, he's an idiot. And then we finish off the show. This pay-per-view was 5 matches long. 3 fucking hours. Because it started at 7, and I know because I was late. 3 hours. 5 matches? That's ridiculous. What the fuck are you doing with the time? Especially with the quality of the matches you've given us. You're giving us same spots. Same finishes, stupid ass ring psychology, and a dumb ass general with a dumb ass commentator doing 50-50 booking. I'm supposed to believe Gunther had any kind of prowess or power when he can't just manhandle Pat McAfee? And then finally, the one match that at least was somewhat decent of this fucking pay-per-view, the long-awaited, anticipated Randy Orton versus John Cena for the belt. What are we doing? Randy Orton is in his hometown. Is he going to cause an upset? No. This match was paced terribly. This match absolutely showed you the ages of Randy Orton and John Cena. They cannot go. They are slow. You could see it. Headlocks, wrist locks, going to the outside, then walking up the ramp, bringing him back in the ring. They would have a little flurry of sequence spots, and then they would immediately just stop. Let's take a walk around. Let's look at the crowd. Let's taunt. Why are you doing that? Are you that gassed already? Are you that tired? Both of you? And I'm supposed to think this is... You guys are wasting my time. Did you guys not see Randy Orton taking forever to get down to the ring? He took forever to get down to the ring. At least John Cena fucking just came out, put his thing on the back, and just walked the fuck on and got there. Randy Orton's music looped. I think it looped like 2-3 times for him to do his entrance. That's a time waster. That means you don't have anything for this fucking match. And they didn't, because all they did was headlocks until they did a few sequences, and then boom, let's take another rest. Let's take a walk. Let me slam the mat a little bit. Let me taunt to the crowd. Let me move over to the table and then not, and then do this. That's all it was. Spot fest, rest. Spot fest, rest. Spot fest, rest. There was nothing to keep you going. This showed their age, man. And that's fine. People get older or whatever. But guess what other people do? They put on a good match, though. They find ways to make their match better. They find ways to make their match entertaining. You giving me a special move here, a special move there, and then having to rest for a couple of minutes, and then pick it up again. The punches back and forth was another time waster. Going to the outside was another fucking time waster because it took forever for them to actually do something. And the fucking ref bumps. We had 3 refs take a bump in this match. 3 of them. Whenever you see a ref bump, that means it's going to be a fuck finish because now there's going to be interference. That's what that means. They had 3 of them, so I guess this is triple dog shit fuck finishes. 3 refs. The second ref that was knocked out woke up after the third one got knocked out and was the one that counted it. John Cena had to win by hitting the belt. Putting a what do you call it? A WrestleMania 41 move. He got hit with his own finisher across the table. That took forever to set up and put it again across the announce table, across the table from under the ring. John Cena hit him with an attitude adjustment. They hit all their finishers multiple times. Kickouts. Still kickouts. That's exactly WrestleMania 41. Until finally, he hits him with the belt. And then the second ref that took a bump wakes the fuck up and counts it. That's ridiculously stupid. Are you kidding me? 3 ref bumps and the second one is the one that counts it? After all of these special finishers that you guys pulled off on each other, on a table, on the announce table, everywhere, an RKO. They did the stunner spot where Randy started RKOing everybody because everybody started watching the ref. Why the fuck are you showing me that a ref can get down here fast, and then the next time a ref is expected to come down here, they come slow? You can't do that. You can't do that because then it makes no fucking sense why the ref couldn't come out earlier. You saw it. Ref took a bump. He's outside. He can't count. Now they're waiting. They're waiting fucking 5 minutes for a ref to come out. The ref comes out. He gets bumped off. A ref comes down like again. Like, are you guys not watching this in the back? A ref doesn't come down, but we get the fucking security and the fucking general manager to come out. Okay, so you guys are watching this match backstage. You see the ref take a bump. You see Randy about to go for a pin. And you still wait to send the ref out. But when the second ref gets bumped, security, the GM, all kinds of medical staff comes out immediately. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It's bullshit is what it is. This was a terrible match. It was paced terribly. The spots were just a quick spot fest and let's go take a rest. Let's lay down for a couple of minutes. Let's take a walk for a couple of minutes. Let me set up this table and walk around for a couple of minutes. Let's do some back and forth for a couple of minutes. Finisher. Let's take a rest. Wait for the ref. This was a time waster. And then on top, and then again, they pull off a WrestleMania 41 finish, and after all of that, it's the hit with the belt that knocks Randy out. It wasn't all the attitude adjustments. It wasn't none of his finishers. It wasn't any of that. It was a hit to the belt. I don't know what they're doing with R-Truth. I don't know if they're trying to add a comedic side point to this. I know that R-Truth has had some moments where he was, comedy gold, and he would come in matches and he would do stuff and he would interfere. I get that. What the hell is he doing here? No, Randy, don't hit John Cena. Then he gets hit with an RKO, and then Randy gets hit with a low blow. What is this? R-Truth, stay the fuck outside. Is Randy going to start a feud with R-Truth now? Is that what we're going to get? I kind of want that to happen because why else is this going to happen? Because now what's going to happen is R-Truth just going to leave Randy alone. If that's the case, why didn't he do that before? Because then that means that R-Truth just learned his lesson and learned not to fuck with Randy. That's basically it. And John Cena's not doing anything to save Randy or R-Truth, which means that R-Truth is defending the guy that won't even fight for you when you got hurt fighting for him, defending John Cena. So R-Truth is just a dumbass in every angle you look at this. He's not going to pick a fight with Randy Orton. He's not getting defended and loved by John Cena for helping him out in the match. So why did he do it for? Did he learn his lesson? Is he going to fuck off like he should have from the beginning of this whole rivalry between Cena and Orton? This pay-per-view was dog shit. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. At least it's Mother's Day and I'm done with it, but that remnants of that foul-smelling shit still lingers, man. And now we have Raw coming up tomorrow. What are we going to do? Are we still going to have Gunther and Pat McAfee even though McAfee passed out? You couldn't hang with Gunther. Stop trying him. Is Gunther going to keep playing around with Pat McAfee? Oh, I beat you on Saturday. Okay, dude, why don't you go get your fucking rematch then with Jey Uso and get the belt? Why are you fucking with me? Are we going to get the same fucking Penta and Dominic match? I'm sorry, guys, but I remember when I started doing these reviews, the first few SmackDown and Raws were, I was okay with. I said these were decent or whatever. But that SmackDown that I saw, the Raw that I saw, this week's Raw, yesterday's SmackDown, and now this Backlash, it just jumped off a fucking cliff with this trash. Holy crap. I was okay with the new season starting up, but this fucking week, we're seeing the same matches, the same spots, and then the one match that we're supposed to have something literally goes slow. Literally doesn't give us any kind of storytelling. Literally, we see refs coming out super late, but then when the second one takes a bump, let's bring fucking everybody. Let's bring the security and health and the GM. All these motherfuckers came out as soon as the second ref took a bump. But oh no. The first ref, we gotta wait 5 minutes. We gotta wait for Randy to be pinning Cena for fucking what? They counted to like 7, 8, I think. The crowd, and then finally the ref comes out. It's fucking ridiculous. And then again, it's a WrestleMania 41 finish. We do all our finishers. We do all this extra stuff. You win by belt knock. Get out of here. Get out of here and get out of my files. This pay-per-view was atrocious. Guys, I was okay with this new season after WrestleMania 41. I was like, okay, let's see what the new season is going to bring us. Let's see how this SmackDown and Raw goes. This fucking week was trash. We had that Raw that was bad. We had SmackDown that was bad. Oh my God. That really took me by surprise of how just terrible it was. Worse than I was expecting. And then we had this Backlash. 5 cards. 5 matches on the card, excuse me. 5 matches. And the only quote-unquote good one was Randy Orton and John Cena, and it was slow. It was a spot fest. Had nothing. And then you do the stutter spot, getting some pops from the crowd, and then we do a WrestleMania 41 finish. Hit Orton with the belt and move on. Come on, man. And then, to further prove John Cena's point about the fans being morons, John Cena is still there in the ring. Randy Orton fucked off. He looks around, and he's gingerly going back outside of the ring and going up the ramp. He's looking at his belt, and the fucking crowd is chanting, "Thank you, Cena." What are you guys doing? You are proving John Cena's point every damn time he gets in a fucking ring. Thank you, Cena. Hey, man. These guys are just collecting a paycheck at this point because you're not putting out good products. So fuck Triple F. Fuck the post show that they'd like to do of these fucking pay-per-views to give us more insight of the dog shit that we just saw. You want me to recap? You want me to watch a recap and a summary from three motherfuckers that weren't even wrestling to tell me of the dog shit wrestling that I just spent 3 hours watching? I'm gonna go put myself through that again? I don't pay for my Peacock subscription, but even I want a refund from this goddamn shit. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. This thing was ass. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.